Hey guys, Garyou here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the GabuGabu Henshin DX Ryu Tsueider from Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. This is the changer of Ryu Commander, which can switch between two modes. This set includes two things, the Ryu Tsueider itself and one Q-Tama. So, let's get started. To start, we'll look at the included Q-Tama, which is Q-Tama 10, the Ryu Q-Tama. This is based on Draco the Dragon. As you can see, it has a clear purple globe. You can see the metallic number sticker down here, and the globe with the two halves of the fractured image on the front and back. Then, if you mouse slide it, you get the complete image of a Chinese dragon holding an orb. You've got the bottom part with the plate. As you can see, similarly to the Shishi Q-Tama that came with the Seiza Blaster, this one is also made with the plate being made from clear plastic. Next, we'll look at the Ryu Tsueider itself, starting in its default rod mode. So, as far as the name goes, it is pretty common knowledge that Ryu in Japanese, or rather Ryu is the Japanese word for dragon, but the other part of its name, Tsueider, comes from the Japanese word tsue, meaning cane, which is fitting since outside of battle this is the Kyuranger's commander's cane or staff. So you can see up at the top here, you have this golden dragon head, which is mostly gold plastic, with the lower jaw and top of the head, as well as the little borders for the antlers being painted gold. Then you've got the nose, horn, and antlers, which are made of flexible plastic. You've got the backside there. And going down, we have the handle here with two pressable buttons here. This one is for opening up the jaw, which is a big gimmick, and then this button is for changing modes. Then you've got the length of it, which does come down pretty long and narrow, but it's got some nice details. And on the back you have the speaker, the on-off switch, and then the battery cover, and as is pretty standard, this takes two AAA batteries, and you'll need a screwdriver to open up the battery cover. So, starting by switching on, you get a confirmation latent sound similar to the Seiza Blaster. Let's take another look at from a different angle. And you can see that this black visor lights up. So, in rod mode, it has two standard attack sounds that alternate. And if we get a close look, we can see that there are some pretty intricate details in the clear part, similar to those on the Seiza Blaster. Then we can press and hold this button and pull out the handle, and that will change it into rifle mode. And as you can see, thanks to this being a staff or rod in its default mode, that makes the rifle actually pretty long. And so it has a very nice and sizable length. So in rifle mode, again has two alternating attack sounds. And then we can switch it back to rod mode. So, next we get to the functions with the Q-Tama. To start off, we're going to press and hold this button and lift up the head or the upper jaw, like so. And this locks in at 3 points, closed at a 45-degree angle, then at a full 90-degree angle. So to start off, we'll take the Ryu Q-Tama and set it in place, which, as you can see here, we'll just press down this button to activate the sounds, as this does not have the same pin system as the Seiza Blaster. So we'll set it in. That'll start a standby phase, So, to activate the first mode, have to press down this button and close down the jaw on the Kyutama. Then, we'll press the trigger to activate it. And there we have the transformation tune for Ryu Commander, which has a very Chinese style to it, which is fitting, since his overall theme is that of a Chinese dragon. So for the other modes, they will cycle with the continuous opening and closing of the jaw. So next is the summoning mode, or the Go mode. And that summons the Ryu Voyager. Next is the docking mode. And that'll combine with the Ryu Voyager with two other Voyagers to form Ryuteo. Then the final one, which is a little bit of spoilers, but can't be helped since this is part of the base functionality, is the Super Docking mode. And that combines Ryuteo with Kyureno to become Ryutei Kyureno. After that, it'll cycle back to the change mode. Next, we'll change it over to gun mode, or rifle mode, and get to the functions there. Of course, we still have the alternating blasting sounds. And rod mode will still have the same two basic attack sounds. So, first, we'll open and close the mouth to activate the Galaxy attack. Next, we press and hold down the trigger. That'll get into the Seiza attack mode, starting off by activating the Ryu Kyutama again. Then we'll open and close the jaw to activate Seiza attack. Now what's unique is that if we do it again and continue doing it, it'll cycle through 10 more Kyutama. And these are some unique Kyutama, as these are ones we haven't seen yet, and in fact are ones that are not in the Seiza Blaster. So, let's get started with those. So that one is based on Cercinus, the drafting compass. That one is based on Norma, the ruler, as in a measuring ruler. That one's based on reticulum, the reticle. That one's based on pictor, the easel. That one is based on sextans, the sextant. That one is based on coelum, the chisel. That one is based on fornax, the furnace. That one is based on ara, the altar. That one's based on octans, the octant. And that one is based on sculptor, the sculptor. Then we'll cycle back to the Ryu Kyutama. Then to remove the Kyutama, lift up the jaw. And there's a single release button on here. So press it down, then pull it from this side, and pull it out. Next, the Ryu Kyutama is also compatible with the Seiza Blaster, and since it's a change Kyutama, we can use it in 4 of the different modes. So first we'll set and activate change mode. Then attack mode. Then go mode. And finally control mode. And finally we can use the Ryu Kyutama with Kureno. So, just put it in the center. And activate the button. And if we get a closer look at it, we can more clearly see the image. And as you can see, it is a dragon breathing fire, similar to how the Chain Kyutama, or the Shishi Kyutama from the Seiza Blaster, was a lion roaring. And there we go. So overall, while the Ryu Tsueider doesn't have as much functionality as the Seiza Blaster, since it is a secondary changer, it still has quite a bit on its own, since it has 4 functions in its rod mode, as well as 2 in its rifle mode, and all stemming from that biting action in the head. Additionally, it does have sounds for 10 Kyutama that aren't in Seiza Blaster, so it does give you a little bit of an incentive to buy it since it has sounds that the other changer doesn't, as well as also having a unique transformation sound. Not only that, but it is very well made, and since it has a melee mode that's a long staff weapon, that results in it having a very sizable rifle mode that is very satisfying to hold in two hands. So, if you're a fan of Ryu Commander and you want to pick up some roleplay gear for him, then I can definitely recommend picking this up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and if you're new and want to see more, please subscribe. So, for now, this is Garyou X50, riding off.